Guys, whatever you want in life, you could 100% obtain as long as you're actually willing to do the work. I see so many people today on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube just complain about like the situation that they're in, and they often blame outside factors instead of looking at themselves and actually like realizing that they're the problem. They are the reason they are stuck at where they are. I'm not even talking about finances because I understand finances can be hard, to get around. That's a difficult challenge, because everybody lives in different areas, different economic opportunity. But for example, let's take fitness. Fitness is not hard. All it takes is get enough sleep, train really hard, and eat pretty good. There's not really much to it. Yeah, you see all these different types of exercises and all these different types of splits to get big in the gym, but all it really takes is just training hard, eating good, and sleeping good. And why are so many people still stuck in the same spot that they were 6 months ago? It's because nobody actually wants it. Nobody actually wants to fight for the goals. The problem is people are so used to being on TikTok and Instagram and getting a hit of dopamine every single time they scroll that when it comes time to actually, waiting to get results from something that's good for you, like working out or making money, they don't stick with it because they don't get results right away, right? You don't get a good physique from going to the gym 1 week. You don't get rich from working on something for 1 week, right? It takes time and it takes effort. And the reason that people don't stick with it as well is because, like I just said, they don't see results. Guys, if it was easy to do, and if it was easy to get results, everybody would be doing it, right? If it was easy to get six pack, right, in 1 week, everybody would be shredded. Everybody would have abs and look good all the time. But the reason that it's hard and you have to stick to a diet and, tell yourself, no, I'm not going to eat that and I'm going to train today, makes it what it's worth, right? When you see somebody in the street with a six pack and abs, you're like, wow, you intrinsically know that they worked very hard for that six pack and they trained very hard and it didn't come easy. So now the reason that you guys are here, how can you apply this to your life, right? Everything that you do in life, give it 100%, right? Whether it be your job, and even if you hit your job, I don't know, you scoop ice cream for Rita's, right? The most basic, easy job you could possibly have. Give it 100% of your effort. And let me tell you why, right? First of all, you're going to become really good at what you do, right? Scooping ice cream, that's going to be your forte, right? You're going to get to the job and it's going to become like second nature, right? Another thing, people notice when other people work hard, right? So say you come in one day, your boss is there, sees you're working hard, you're doing everything that you should be doing, and you're giving 100%. Who knows? You might get a raise, right? He notices you. He's like, yeah, you're always here. You're always giving it 100%. I can always rely on you because you're giving it everything you got. That's because of hard work, right? You're not just taking it half-ass. And I'm speaking to men specifically because, one day you're going to get older, you're going to get a family, you're going to get a wife, you're going to have more responsibilities. And if your mind is not trained to get the work done right and to get the work done completely and full, you're going to have big problems in your life. So I think no matter what you do at this young age, you should definitely give it 100% of what you got because it's going to teach a work ethic inside of you that if you don't learn it now, it's really going to hold you back later in the future. And I know some of you are thinking that like, well, that's like difficult and like other people are going to be doing the same thing. But I'm telling you right now, nobody really is doing that, right? If you just actually take a step back from your phone and from social media and you see the people that are around you, the people that you're quote unquote competing with in life, most of them don't work out. Most of them are not trying to better themselves financially. Most of them are not sitting down each day, right? Thinking of like, okay, like how can I do better today than I did yesterday? Most of them are mindlessly scrolling and mindlessly just going about their days. And it's not even through social media. It's just like as they're going about their day, they're not like looking just to see like how they can better themselves. So if you just do that simple, easy step of just understanding that you can get so much farther because there's not really that much competition, you're going to do great, right? Because then it's going to motivate you. You're going to be like, well, wow, like I have nobody even that's really competing with me, nobody that I even have to worry about. And that is just, if I just lock in and actually get my work done, I'm going to be like so great. Like people are going to look at me like, wow. And remember, it's not going to happen fast. You're not going to wake up one day and be like, okay, wow, like I'm so good at everything. My mental strength is like really good. I'm going to be super on training today. I'm going to be super on making money and not spending and all good things. No, it's going to take time, right? You're not perfect. You're going to wake up the first day. You might be good on the diet, but you might mess up the finance part. And you're going to wake up the second day and maybe you're good with the finance part, but you didn't hit training and you ate like terrible. So it is okay to make mistakes, right? Because if it was perfect, again, and it was easy, everybody would be doing it. You just have to stay consistent, right? It's not like everything works on averages, right? Say you were consistent for the entire month, right? And you missed one day. Does that make you fat? No, you're like if you were like losing weight the entire month and you missed one day, you're not gonna become fat because you ate bad one day. You're gonna be in really good shape because on average you were doing really good. So all you have to do on average is just do good every day, right? Little by little, and it compounds, right? And I think it's just going to help you in life if you can just have some mental fortitude to try to better yourself every day. And others around you are going to like you because you become useful, as a man. People like people that are useful, right? If there's a difficult situation, they're not going to want to do it. They're going to have you do it, and that's how you increase your worth. People are going to like you more. You're going to get paid more at your job, and you're just going to live a better life because that's what people like. People like people who are resourceful. It's a shame that as men, people only look at you and appreciate you for your resourceful, but that's the way it is, and that's the way that you got to take it on the chin, right? So just train hard, do good, and you're going to live a better life and a happier life too because people will like you more. Have a nice one.